Alright, so let's go and check out Invictus. It is Aegis day. The two sort of big military ones. I know there's various military ships with all the manufacturers, but today and yesterday, or should I say the last manufacturer, Anvil, sort of the biggest ones. So let's have a look what they've got. See if there's anything new showing up. Personally, I'm quite hyped for Drake. Just with the mule, with the potential of the Corsair. It's pretty cool. Cause Anvil obviously had a new one, which was the Legion. Not taking that lift. Legionnaire, Legionary, but you know it's concept sale at the moment. Whereas I just have a feeling, even if you look at the sort of menu.
Ever want to see what life is like aboard a capital ship? This year's Invictus is offering a rare opportunity to explore an active javelin destroyer.
I've seen. It's pretty cool. I never saw the recruitment center part before. But there's I don't know, it's just like the Corsair just seems to be so close to being done by all the pictures. I just got this feeling that, you know, it's gonna drop. So let's have a look what we've got here. Let's look at how many holes are open for Aegis. Downstairs as usual, and we got 2 holes. So we have Retaliator, it's a bomber. There's also going to be modules, so you'll be able to change it to other things. Not too sure what's available. It's probably one of the biggest biggest sort of torpedo ships at the moment. Hell of a lot of turrets on it. Now this is a monster. They finally released the Redeemer. The Redeemer is just, if you on the pilot, you get wing mounted guns, but you also get to control the front turret, the small one. And I could do ERTs with just soloing with this thing. Obviously, if you had the crew, you've got 2 massive turrets that'll do a hell of a lot of damage. So look, you got, is that the sabers? Yeah, 2 sabers. And this is an amazing ship as well. The issue with that ship at the moment is just getting the amount of people to use it. I mean, if you want to fully man it, you need 9 people. And until you've added sort of NPCs, it's going to be very difficult to man that ship unless you've got a whole load on. But I love the interior. The interior is just incredible on that. The sort of living quarters, the whole lot of it. We have the Saber, I believe. Am I butchering this? Is this actually the Saber? Saber, yeah. The Saber, I always think this is a really cool looking ship. Very cool looking ship. You got the 2 different variants of it, because I think one came out. Could be wrong, but there's like a legend section. And I believe that's one of them. It's slightly different config, but it's mostly like a unique skin. I usually stream these live, these sort of looks around the place. I do a lot of streaming, and when I can, I'll splice the streams up and try and chuck them onto to YouTube for people who want to look at them for reference and stuff like that. We'll see. Now, I don't think they are one really with sort of ground vehicles. Usually people put ground vehicles in these sections, but I don't think Aegis are known for ground vehicles. No, they're not. I can't even think of a ground vehicle. Anvil have the Spartan and the Ballista. And the next day I think it's going to have Trumbull on it, so you've got tons there. So let's have a look. You've got the Vulcan, which is going to be a really cool, interesting ship. That's supposed to be doing repair, refuel, and rearm. It's a pretty cool little ship. Again, so many cool ships that need gameplay added to it, so it's like I want to see it in game, but I also want to be able to repair somebody and rearm them. And the Nautilus with all the mines. But yeah, no, I'd love to be able to do repair stuff because I own a Crucible, so I'd love to be able to, you know, have a few people in the org, you know, doing missions and then drop it over to me and landing, rearming and whatever they need to do, and off they go. I'm not too sure if Crucibles can do that. I know they can repair. You can also repair big ships, so you've got this sort of bay that you can park in to do sort of basic repair work. But then you can also like extend these arms and repair things like Aegis and stuff. So it's pretty mental. We're going to Hall 2 and 3. Then we'll cross through the hall over there. I presume one of these is going to have like vanguards and stuff like that. Yeah, Fate looks amazing. He just does. There's just so many guns on it as well. Two of the bats was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it'll be 6, 7, 8 guns. Damn. Few people in the org I think have got some, because obviously you get them when you reach a certain value, I suppose. So I know some people have got to that point. Pretty crazy. Right, so we have the Avengers. Now the first one is again one of those legend ones. That's why it's coloured. It's like a Titan, called Titan Renegade, I think. Then you've got two here. I'm not too sure which one is going to be which, but you're basically going to have a Titan, which has a back part open for cargo. You're going to have a Stalker. The Stalker has, I think, about six areas to capture. Oh, sorry guys. Capture bounty hunters, bounty hunter targets and store them in to take them away. You got this, which is the stealth bomber, basically. It's smaller compared to the Retaliator, but the idea is you sneak in there, drop a couple of torpedoes, and you're off out. Then this version could possibly be the Warlock. The Warlock, you can't get into the back normally. You need to be able to kind of walk through it. It actually has a massive EMP in it. And the infamous Gladius. So far, from a lot of sort of research and sort of really good PvPers, the Arrow and the Gladius are pretty much #1 for PvP at the moment. Very, very good combat ships. Oh, weird sleep last night, guys. I tell you, weird sleep. So I'll hopefully also be streaming again tonight. Probably because you're gonna have the next drop, which I'll have to remember which one that is. I think it's going to be Origin, Trumbull, maybe RSI. I can't remember. There's like 2 days of mixed. Then you've got Drake Defense Con. Then after that, you've got the finale. Have I gone the long way? I think I've gone the long way around, guys. Pretty sure I have the stop running. So I can get knackered in my armor. There's another F8C. I think they're called F8Cs. So cool. What's up? Right, so all these ships are available in here, and some that are concept obviously you don't see in here are all currently available to buy over Invictus. You also get a longer insurance. Most stuff's only got 6 months, it has 120 months. So you have all the Vanguards in here. It looks like this. That one, I think, is the it is the one missile pod. That's the Harbinger. The Harbinger is supposed to be a bit more armoured, but it's a torpedo ship. So you've even got missiles on as a turret. That looks like the standard Warden. So the Warden's just a long-range heavy fighter. Now, this one could... Actually, no, this one's the standard Warden. That green one is a hoplite. The hoplite replaces the sort of living quarters with drop... high-performance drop seats. So you've got the bomber, you've got the dropship, you've got the standard fighter, and then you've got the E-Warfare. This one, at the moment, has got a giant EMP. But eventually, it's going to have this whole sort of electronic warfare suite that has supposed to have all this different stuff. We don't fully know what it's going to entail. But it's supposed to have this whole suite in it. There's a bit to and from which is best between these two. A lot of people say this one's got the better handling. At the moment, the sort of defense capabilities are about the same. The Warden might have a little bit better HP. Other thing is, again, with a lot of ships you see in this game right now, it's they're subject to change until more features and more technology gets added, more parts of the game is added. So, for example, there's supposed to be armor, there isn't any armor at the moment. There's shield and your ship HP. Now, at the moment, these two are pretty evenly matched, but sometimes the Sentinel comes out a little bit first because it's got better handling, it's got that big EMP, so you can disable ships. Eventually, when this comes out, we have no idea what the electric warfare has in it. Because most ships with EMP have got this giant EMP bubble thing in it, that doesn't. So eventually it's going to have some sort of electric warfare, maybe I don't know what that's going to entail at all. But it's supposed to not be as armoured as it's big as the main one, which is the Warden. The Warden is supposed to be a lot heavier armoured, potentially. So when things are further down the line, you might find the Warden in fights might be better, but there's a really cool reason for having the Sentinel, sort of behind enemy lines sort of thing. I don't know. Like everything in this game, soon is your saying, and it's subject to change. That's the big thing. There's so many ships at the moment that are really good, and so many ships that are really bad, and it's literally all subject to what's in the game currently. A lot of ships don't have their full capabilities. I mean, I travelled here on the Terrapin. Lovely, lovely ship. Lovely. I don't know why, I love the look of it. But one, the sort of long-range scanner suite doesn't work. And it's supposed to be lightly shielded, but heavily armoured. But the armour's not in the game, so, you know, it is what it is. And this is that other legendary variant of the Sabre. There you go, guys. This is the Aegis day of Invictus. I'll upload this to YouTube, and I'll do the same for the other ones as they sort of release. DrakeCon is my next big buy. I don't think I'm going to buy anything. I bought a Vanguard at this. I bought the Terrapin and the Crucible at Anvil. Now, tomorrow I don't think I'm going to buy much at all. Because, I mean, there's a Scorpius, but in my head, from the credit I had a choice between the Vanguard, the Scorpius, or, you know, or maybe changing it, melting a few more things and getting, like, a Redeemer again. I don't know. But I'm trying to keep it more for Drake, because I want the Mule and I want the Corsair. And I have a gut feeling that Corsair might come out sooner rather than later. Just looks... I don't know, it's not on any of the roadmaps right now, but they keep posting picture of it nearly being done. The same with the Vulcan, but you understand that the Vulcan is sort of tied in with salvage, and I would dread for the Vulcan to be released early, for it not to have anything to do, just like the Reclaimer. you know. So there it is. Anyway, check it out on YouTube if you don't get opportunity. You want to rerun this later. Let's see what we can do next.